Taxes on tipping, what you're going to do or not do if things change. So, truth between lines, stay tuned. President Trump is pushing to eliminate taxes on tips. Okay, so for the sake of conversation, we're going to keep it totally simple. We're not talking about the IRS implications and everything else. And let's keep it on waiters and waitresses. And let's just say whatever your state you're in, it's a 10% tax. Okay, let's just use round numbers. All right, so here's the conversation that I want to talk about. Here's what I want to see in the comments. What are you going to do or do differently in the future? Because here's the question. If taxes are eliminated, are you going to pay the same amount to your waiter or waitress, or are you going to pay 10% less? How are you going to figure that out? Because you understand, is it going to be a wash where, hey, the waiter or waitress gets a 10% bonus or just extra money, or are you going to save your money and pay them 10% less? So that's the question. I want to see what you're going to answer in that. But doing a little bit of research on this as well, I realized that in the state of Tennessee, okay, I can't speak for other states because I haven't looked, but the employers can deduct credit card fees off of tips. I don't know if you knew that. So if you ever pay with a credit card, and let's just say it's a 3.5% fee, again, keeping it simple, the tips can pay for that fee. So pay in cash or talk to them and say, hey, does your employer do that? Not all employers do it, but they have the option in Tennessee. Another thing I found out too, overtime, over 40 hours, usually you get 1.5 times your salary, wages. But in the service industry in the state of California, the state of Tennessee, you do not have that option. They can basically choose not to pay you extra if you do overtime. So going back to California, something I learned last night at dinner is in San Francisco, up in Northern California, they actually can put a fee on your bill to pay for your waiter or waitress's health care. It's somewhat optional, but I'm sure they lean towards, hey, you should do it. But they can put a fee to pay for the waiter or waitress's health care. Interesting. So we're wondering too we were talking the industries that have it at the fast food or whatever, and they take your order, that you give them the money, they flip around the screen and say, do you want to pay us? Tip us. Well, you haven't technically serviced me yet. You haven't done anything. You haven't given me my food. I have no idea what could happen in the next, 45 seconds to 3 minutes. Who knows? So why am I tipping you now? It should be done afterwards. So does that hurt the industry? Do people work less hard because they don't care they're going to get tipped or not tipped? So there's a comment. Another comment section for you. Check it out. I'm just looking at the truth between lines.